welcome to my channel. Today I've got a new nail art tutorial for you. This time it's flower fairies. Yes, I know it's still quite early for springtime, but I just felt like painting something cute and colorful on my nails this week. By the way, if you want to see more of my nail art and makeup, you can always follow me on Instagram. The name was down below right now. And yeah, let's get started. As a backdrop I used a coral nail polish this time, and I added some, well, you can't really tell, but it's green glitter over top of it. Don't mind the little damage there at my cuticle. I'm a brute with a hand file, not with the e-file, just with the hand file. I'm just impatient, so just ignore that. Yeah, what I'm going to do first is just mixing a few shades of green. I'm just using a middle green and a white shade to get all the shades of green that I want. And a little bit of black for the final straws of grass. And yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, just painting grass on my nails. The grass is going to be quite big because I want the flower fairies to be quite small in comparison. So yeah, I'm painting even thinner stripes of grass with an even paler shade of green. And what I'm going to do next is just paint the silhouettes of the fairies in white. This is going to do both, well, it's going to do two things really. Like, it's both going to make sure that all the colors come out very vibrant. I didn't do that for the grass because I want the fairies to stand out the most. So their colors need to be the most vibrant, and they're also the only ones that are going to get an outline in the end. But what this also does is it just helps the painting process, for me at least. If I start with the rough shapes and then work towards more and more detail, that just works easier for me. So that's what I always do. Then I randomly decide I also want some flowers. Because why not? It's probably the state what the flower fairies are in when they're not dancing around. Like when there's people around, they're probably just acting like regular flowers. So I'm just also painting some of those in the background. Just using very wet paint for that. And then well, you can't really tell the greenish tint on camera, but I made sort of a very pale skin color with a greenish tint to it for the flower fairies. You can make them any skin color you want really. But I figured, you know, when you're trying to pose as a flower, when you're pale, it's probably easier to hide or something, I don't know. The skirts as well, I'm going to do them the same color as the flowers, but you can do them any color you want. You can make rose fairies and make them red. You can make, I don't know, blue fairies, whatever you want. I chose pink and yellow because I like pink and yellow. I don't know, it's just a nice combination to me. I mix the colors together, so I add the pink while they're still, well, the yellow is still wet, so I can blend them together a little. And then the body parts of the dress are going, like the top part of the dress is going to be green again to really keep it in tune with nature colors. And I'm also blending that together with the skirt part. Then for the faces of the fairies, I'm keeping it quite simple because at this scale you're not going to get quite a lot of detail in it because, you know, it's so very tiny. I did figure, you know, they're dancing fairies, so they're, you know, it's fine if they wear red lipstick. Because it totally matches with the pink skirt, I guess. Yeah, probably not. They also have sky blue eyes, and I also added some pupils and a little speck of white. There's a little bit of shine to those. Then I'm adding the hair. I'm making it sort of like, you know, tree-ish brown. Again, just trying to keep it tuned with the nature colors. I also add a little bit of darker brown to their hair, just to give it a little bit more depth and life to it. If it's all the same color, then it just turns very flat, and hair is quite detailed in real life. So yeah, I added some other color to it as well. I also want some more strands of grass in the foreground, so I'm doing that in a darker shade of green. For this I mixed a middle green with a little bit of black. And incidentally, if you made a mistake in one of the fairies, you can also just put a, you know, a bit of grass over top of that fairy to hide the mistake. If you want to. Then lastly, well, for the painting part at least, the most nerve-wracking part, the outline. I always want to add outline to like the main focal point of any painting I do on my nails, just because it makes it stand out way more. However, do just take your time with this. Be careful because, you know, pure black is very hard to fix if you make a mistake with it. Just use a very thin brush and a lot of patience. And then wait until everything is perfectly dry. Then it's time for top coat. I'm adding quite a thick coat ball to protect the nail art, and also because I don't want to rub the brush over the paint too roughly, because I really don't want this to smear. Also make sure to wrap the tips and then you're done. So here's the final result. I really hope this video was useful to you if you also want to paint stuff like this on your nails, or that it was at least fun to watch. Either way, thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more of my nail art and also a lot of makeup tutorials mainly, You can always subscribe to my channel. I do a nail art once every 2 weeks and, you know, a makeup tutorial once or twice per week. And other net chatty videos and whatnot. If you like this video, please click the like button. It would really help me out. And yeah, that was it for today. Again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!